Hi, this is Magic, and this is going to be another episode of Soul Therapy. And this is about forgiveness. How do you forgive after all has been said and done? Soul Therapy, episode 4, I believe. Yeah, I think this is episode 4. Hello, thank you for joining me. Hello, hello. Hi, thank you for joining me for Soul Therapy. I'm Magic with Find the Magnificence in You. I'm a tarot reader. I'm an intuitive counselor and coach. I'm an empath, claircognizance, and I have many other gifts. And I was moved to start a series to help people, you know, and in turn, I help myself with healing traumas. And this helps with self actualization. This gets you in alignment to your highest purpose and highest truth. Okay. So, therapy is about healing from deep karmic patterns. And it also helps the soul grow. Okay. Soul growth. So, let's talk about forgiveness. Say hello. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Don't be shy. Okay. I'm on a little bit later than usual for soul therapy, but I need to take a little break. All right, so I'm just preparing my cards. Spirit of the universe, I ask that you connect me to our beloved souls out there that needs this therapy session. Just give me the guidance. Give me the access to the Akashic records so that I can see with clarity for the highest and holiest good of anyone watching and all who are involved. Thank you. The 2 people, thank you, 2 people. Say hello. I could tell you one thing is the key to forgiveness is first being honest with self. Um, I have an energy here of self-deception, and that always comes up because that is the major thing that blocks us. Okay, self-deception. We must be first clear with self. This is the reverse. Okay, we have karmic lessons and karmic cycles being repeated over and over and over. We have the fixed energies here, fixed signs, and this just means that some of you souls out there are just stuck. Okay, plain and simple, just stuck. You first need to be able to cut out the karmic pattern or the reason why you're stuck on the wheel, repeating the same lesson over and over and over again. And the first thing is to be honest with self. You must first identify or acknowledge that there is a problem that needs to be fixed. Okay. So you first must be honest about the reason why you need to forgive. Okay. First and foremost. And most of the time, the forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for us. So I always tell my clients that you need to forgive self first. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I have the Magician in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles. So as I look at these cards here, I'm going to let a couple of more people come into the chat, okay? And again, if you have any questions, let me know. You know, a lot of times it's because we don't know our worth and value. We don't know how powerful we are. We don't know that we have the control. We have the ability to be able to manifest what it is that we desire. We have the 4 of Swords here. You see this man here? He's being pecked. It's like he's been left for dead. He's being pecked by these 4 birds. And I always look at this, the Four of Swords, as someone needing to wake up. The imagery on these cards are insane. And the reverse, the Magician, represents again not speaking some sort of truth. Again, this is saying that you need to be honest. And the Magician's reverse. Honesty is the key here. What is the real reason why you can't forgive? And the Four Swords clarifying it is you felt like someone left you for dead. Some of you guys are still licking wounds from the past. Some of you guys are not at peace. Okay. Hey, baby. Sarah Ferrari. Oh, okay. Thank you for being here with me. So I was talking about being honest. Okay. So we have the world card reverse here. Let me put this on the cards here so you can see. World card reverse with the Ace of Swords. And this is about karmic lessons being repeated, the same mistakes being repeated over and over. And it's time to cut yourself off of that wheel or take yourself off of that wheel. But the first thing that you must do is acknowledge that there is an issue that needs to be resolved here. You must be truthful. You must be honest with self. And you must be clear, because here there's confusion. There's confusion here because you are in denial of the reason why you keep repeating the cycle. Again, there is a lack of honesty here. You're not manifesting a new beginning for yourself, because here this is the card that came out with it, the Nine of Pentacles, or the one that came after it. This is now being stable. This is now being able to take care of self, turning your back on the past. She's tilling her land. She's planting seeds for the future. She's planting new crops. Hey, Cammy, thank you for joining me. Thank you. But this Magician must heal first. This person here that doesn't know that they are in control of their reality must heal. Hey, Paula. Thank you, baby. You stayed up? I was tired. I had to take a break, my love. The reason I can't forgive is because I'm afraid to get hurt. This anger is like a shield. Wow. Thank you for being transparent. Thank you for being honest. It's like a shield to protect myself. I can't let myself be vulnerable, because if I let myself be vulnerable, I'm gonna get hurt again. I'm gonna get hurt again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please, it's an interactive chat, so please feel free. Okay. Why can't I forgive her or him? You must first be honest with self. You can't forgive self. It was never about them. Yeah, they hurt you. Yeah, they betrayed you. Yeah, they lied to you. But you let them. Somehow you didn't see the flags, or you decided not to see the flags. Okay? AKA red flags, right? Or they hurt you repetitively, but you kept taking them back. Yes, people taking your kindness for weakness. That pride. Okay, so I want to talk about pride. Pride. But let's start from the beginning, though, because at the very core of the problem of forgiveness, and I say the problem of forgiveness because it's a double-edged sword, right? They hurt me. They broke my heart. They broke my trust. They betrayed me. They left me for dead. How do I forgive? How? Be honest. Hey, Marisol. Yeah. You kept taking them back. Why am I getting so emotional? So if you're emotional, I need you to take a deep breath. You keep taking this person back, or you kept trying, but they just couldn't see it. They couldn't see the value in you. So the real reason why you can't forgive is because a part of you can't forgive yourself for allowing that to happen to you. A part of you can't forgive the fact that you believed them, that you trusted them with your heart, with your life. So at the very core, we must be honest about why we keep repeating the cycle, or why we can't complete the cycle, okay, successfully here. You weren't the black sheep. You just weren't learning the lesson, my love. God kept sending the lesson to you, but you weren't learning it, my love. Family, friends, everybody's betraying me. What am I doing wrong? You're not honoring self. You're sacrificing self. So the more you put that energy out, the more the universe brings it back into you. Do you understand the universal laws? You guys should be getting familiar with them. Law of correspondence. As you reap, so shall you sow. If I accept dishonoring treatment, I'm going to keep attracting that to myself. If I think that I'm not good enough, I'm going to attract people that don't think that I'm good enough as well. Exactly. Letting them in so easily, trusting them so easily, thinking that they're going to change, thinking that they really loved you, right? I know he loves me, but then yet he shows you different. He shows you otherwise, right? So pride, ego, not being honest with self, not being honest that we were in self-denial for all those years, all those months, all those weeks, not being honest about the fact that we put up with the bullshit because we just thought that this is it for us. We couldn't do better. Thank you, baby. That's what I need you to say. Thank you so much, Saris. Yes, thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. When you speak of the pain and you speak of it authentically and from an honest space, you are actually purging it out of your system because you are being honest. You are addressing why you can't trust or why you can't forgive people. It stemmed from a source. So we must go to the source. Remember, I say go to the root, pluck it out so that it doesn't keep growing. What does weed do? Weeds, what do they do to a healthy crop? They suffocate them because what they do is the roots spread out. So if we don't pull that root out, it's going to contaminate. It's going to suffocate. It's going to infiltrate every thought, every aspect of our life. And it's going to keep us stuck on that cycle, on that hamster wheel, going around and around and around and around. It's time to get off the wheel. It is time to get honest. And it's time to get to the root of the problem. How can you forgive after all has been said or done? A lot of times it's because we have these fears, right? Darkest fears. Exactly. That's what soulmates do. So shall you, what is this? So shall you think? What is that? What you think is what you attract. What it's so within, so without. So whatever you are thinking within, it's going to be reflected to you. Okay, through another human being, through experiences. So it's time to do the work. Dedicated effort on self now. So now we have examples in the chat. We have lots of fear. We have self-imposed imprisonment here. We are stuck. We're repeating cycles. We're not being honest. We're afraid. We're not putting enough effort and work. Some of us don't want to address the problem. Some of us are not ready. Some of us are not ready to open up that closet full of skeletons, right? But for the ones that are ready, for the ones that do want to forgive, let's start by forgiving self. Let's start with that. Please like the chat, you guys. Let's start with forgiving self. Angels of Abundance, what do you want to say to the people in the chat today? Gotta put the work in. They're saying be conscious. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decisions. Be conscious that everything you think, everything you do affects everybody. Law of one, right? Yeah. Thank you, Tia. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you, everybody. I know it's late. I had to take a break. I almost took a nap, but I was like, nah, if I take a nap, I know I'm not going to wake up. So I appreciate y'all. Everything you do, be conscious that everything you do is affecting your reality around you, everything you think, everything you speak. So if you want your reality to be positive, if you want to see positive things, positive changes, therefore the thoughts must be positive. But understand when you harbor resentment, that will also keep you stuck to the event, to the person. You're creating soul ties. Resentment keeps you from moving forward. It blocks your manifestation. Okay. You must have forgiveness in your heart. In the mythology of Mayat, the Egyptian mythology of the deity Mayat, she's equivalent to Mother Earth or divine feminine mother. When you go to, after death, you go to her, and in order to be, I'm not familiar with it all the way, so please forgive me if I'm not getting this right, but I believe that you must go before her so that she can weigh your heart against a feather, and to gain access or to pass, your heart has to be light as a feather. Think about that for a second. Your heart must, because she has the scales, and I'm bringing that up because it's very important. In tarot, as you know, there's a lot of symbology with scales, balance. So she has the scales and she puts your heart and a feather. If your heart is not as light as the feather, you gain no access. You have not done the work. You still got work to do. So that means that you can't be burnt. Your heart cannot have any resentment attached to it, any hurt, any pain, because it ain't going to be light as that feather. They want your heart to be light. They want you to let go of any attachments, any burdens, anything heavy. Okay? So let's start by being honest. So a few of you guys have been honest in the chat. I appreciate y'all. So that honesty and transparency will lead you to the source of the problem. So Sarah's mentioned in the chat that she was really unable to forgive her father. So that therefore affected her relationship with men. Anybody else want to share? That's not good, Paula. The more you keep sacrificing self, the more God is going to send these negative experiences. Spirit of the universe is saying donation, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to organization and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous way. So they're basically saying whatever you put out, you get what you put out. If you give out positivity, it will return many folds. So be careful with that resentment, because you don't want to harbor any resentment. Okay? Your dad, yeah, everybody. Most people, our dads are our first heartbreak. Especially if you're dealing with neglect, a father that neglected or abandoned you, or if you feel rejected by a parent. That is very difficult. That is a difficult trauma to get over. And it affects your relationships, okay? But I say all that to say this, it's all about forgiving self now. We're going to be forgiving self because on my channel, the focal point is self before anybody else. We need to put ourselves first. A lot of us been spending a lot of our time, a lot of our years, a lot of our energy devoted to other people. And I'm not saying that you're not supposed to be of service to others. Yes, you are. But I'm saying before you are a service to others, make sure that you are a service to self. So let's start off by making a vow that we will forgive ourselves for any transgressions, any mistakes we have made, and we will no longer hold that mistake or transgression or pattern over ourselves. Okay, we won't keep beating ourselves up about it. We will let it go. We release all attachment to it. We release all attachment to guilt, resentment, jealousy, hatred, vindictiveness. Okay? We're releasing that tonight. You just say it in your own words. Just say it out to the universe what you're releasing. Remember, the full moon is today. Just say it. I release resentment. I forgive myself for whatever I thought I'd done or thought that I didn't do. Okay, because sometimes we need to forgive for the things we didn't do, right? That we don't do. Man, I wish I would have went out. I wish I would have applied for that damn position. Damn, I wish I would have told them how it really felt. So God says, please, I have it right here. It says, that's not the one. It says release resentment. I gotta find it. I want to read it to you guys. So say what just say it out. Make an affirmation right now. What you are releasing. Here it is. It says let go of guilt. It says here, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. No more berating ourselves. I release any attachment to resentment, jealousy, envy, hate, hurt, and I forgive myself for the things that I thought that I have done, for the things that I have thought that I did not do. Okay? So just say, release it. Release yourself from it. I release toxic patterns that may be keeping me stuck. I release the guilt of letting people take advantage of my kindness, right? I release anger for allowing someone to mistreat me, for allowing someone to not see my worth. So say whatever you need to say to release that pain. I release anything that doesn't serve me anymore. That could be a thought pattern. That could be a false belief, okay? Self-doubt, criticism, thinking that I wasn't good enough, thinking that I wasn't pretty enough. Release it. This is what the full moon is for. Release. That's releasing emotional debt, okay? Clearing those emotional debts. I forgive anybody that did anything to me. I forgive myself. Spirit is talking about self-care here. This is self-care, and this is helping us for the future. We're saving ourselves for the future. We're saving our future self by healing our present self. Anybody else want to say what they want to release in the chat? If you feel comfortable. If not, say it to yourself in your home, in the comfort of your bed. Didn't I say y'all clearing debts today? Clearing emotional debt. I release it. I release any resentment to anybody that took my kindness for weakness, that took advantage of me. People that misled me to make me believe that they cared about me. I release them. I release all anger associated with that connection, that event, that experience. And I thank you, universe, for the experience because I've learned from it. Thank you, Araceli C. You're clearing emotional debts when you release resentment and anger and hurt, when you forgive self for allowing those things to happen to you. When you forgive the other person, you're releasing it. Your self care involves removing the heavy burden of emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. When I think about forgiveness, honestly, I could honestly say that I don't really harbor anybody in my heart. I think the only person that really rubs me the wrong way is my ex-husband, and I did have to work hard on because I didn't realize that I still had resentment. But I noticed that every time we would communicate, this was in the past. I would always get really tight because he would say stuff in a certain way that would rub me the wrong way. But like I said in one of my lives, you know that you have let something go when someone could say whatever to you and it doesn't, you don't even flinch. If you still flinching, if you still looking, if you feel still thinking about the thing they said, that means you haven't healed. You haven't. When I think about forgiveness, I think about me being able to talk or interact with that person or look at that person on social media and not feel a damn thing. That's what I think. Oh, I done forgave them. I have nothing. I see them. I smile. Oh wow, look, they're in the oh, they just had a baby. Oh, I'm so happy for them. Wow. And when I say nothing, I'm not talking about no joy or I'm talking about that hurt feeling. I don't feel it no more. I'm talking about I'm congratulating. I'm happy for them. Oh, you got engaged? Wow. So happy for you. But if you're still feeling some type of way, if you feel still feeling a little pain, a little betrayal, that means you ain't ready. You got some more work to do, baby. You ain't forgive all the way. Okay? Releasing being angry at myself for not knowing my worth because I'm amazing and I deserve happiness. Hallelujah. Y'all better put that in put y'all testimony in the chat, put y'all affirmation, whatever y'all gonna release on this full moon. I'm releasing stress, worry, and anxiety about how people think about me. I don't give a damn about what people think. I know who I am. I am solid in who I am. I released that fuck boy. That lie that said he loved me. He had loved me. I release him and I forgive him. And I forgive myself for allowing dishonoring treatment for so long. I release the pain for years. Have lived in a situation. I release all the abuse I have gotten. I release all insecurities of myself. And I'm thinking that I'm not good enough. Thank you, Paola. I honestly forgive him. I hope all is well with him. Thank you. Did you know that's the belief in a thing that gives it power? Right? Just like we believe in God or we believe that the air is there, it's the belief in the thing that gives it power. And a lot of times our beliefs, right? Because people just like I'm gonna use Paola. She said, I didn't think I was good enough. That was a belief. And because she believed it, she gave it power, even when it was a false belief, even when it wasn't true. So we need to stop giving power to these false things. If there's something in your life that you can't let go, or if there's something you're trying to forgive, first and foremost, stop believing in the lie, okay? Because part of the situation, for example, let me give you an example so it can make sense. I can't forgive him because he broke my heart. He told me that we were going to be together. Okay, although this person was mistreating me. This person was lying to me, right? But I believe that I wasn't good enough. And the reason I know I believe that I wasn't good enough because I kept taking him back, despite the fact that he kept hurting me. So we must stop believing in the false thing. Yes, release it. Release and forgive. And I mean really forgive. And I'm saying that when you know you forgave is when you can look at a person, a situation, and you can, like I said, you don't feel that hurt. Remember, all these attachments to these experiences is because there's an emotion still connected there, right? Emotion, energy, emotion. Because there is an emotion still connected to that person that broke your heart, or emotion that's connected to the experience with your father or your mother or your cousin or whatever happened. There is an emotion there. Most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, it's fear, it's anger, it's even love sometimes. Exactly. Paola, what lessons did you learn? Thank you, Marisol. Never to let anybody treat you like that ever again. Sometimes the universe have to keep giving you more of it until you get enough. You know, the universe wants you to be like, you know what? That's enough. That's enough. No more. I can't. I can't do this. I got it. I got the lesson. No more. But how do we forgive? So let's get back on top. How do we forgive it? How do we forgive that person that hurt us? That person that took advantage of us? That person that violated us? That person that made us cry? That person that broke our heart? That person that played us for a fool? That person that didn't honor us? That didn't value us? How do we forgive it? How? How do we forgive it? By first being honest, by first acknowledging it, acknowledging what needs to be forgiven. That's the first step. Okay. And I mentioned this a while back, but when you're I suggest you guys bring like a little notepad just to take notes. Okay, because when you write it down, that also it helps too. You don't have to, of course. Everyone learns differently. Some people, they learn through listening. Some people have to see visualization. Some people have to write. So it just depends on how you take in information. But taking notes will help. Just because that's why I said everybody that follows this series, this particular series, I want you to take notes. I want you to have a special journal because I want you guys to start learning how to write your story. When you start to see the patterns, when you start to be honest with yourself, you start to see that everything started from self. Everything stems from self. Yeah, he hurt me. He used me. He just wanted sex. Why? Because I allowed it. Because I gave my body away. Oh, this person, I was married to them. They beat me every day. Why? I wasn't, I didn't feel like I had power. I didn't feel like I could stand up for myself. So we need to be honest. When you acknowledge what the problem is, then you can start breaking it apart to find what is the core reason why you can't forgive. You understand? Yes, absolutely, Paula. Beautiful. Being honest to self and love self and nurture yourself. Yes. Thank you, Tia. I release abuse and insecurities. I release anger. I release fear. I release I can't. Thank you, Tia. Marisol, I learned so many lessons to never put someone above myself or lose myself in a relationship. Okay? So I can't hold resentment without him. I would never known my worth. Thank you. If you didn't go through that, you wouldn't know your worth, baby. If he didn't break your heart, you wouldn't have know your worth. If she didn't betray you and slept with your boyfriend or your brother or your sister, whatever happened, you wouldn't know who you were or who you are. So please release it. How do I forgive? I must first be honest with self. I must first identify and acknowledge that it started with self. So I therefore must forgive self first. And when I forgive myself, then I could forgive the person. I could forgive the situation. Hey, Jeanette. Oh, you can't see. Thank you for joining. So we're talking about how to forgive after all is said and done. And do you have something that you're unable to forgive or a situation or person? Please share with us. Spirit says you're clearing emotional debt, karmic debt now. When you forgive, you're clearing debt from past lives that you've been holding on to for many, 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 many moon cycles, holding on to something that happened 3, 10 lifetimes ago. And you guys have to keep playing this karmic dance where this person comes in and does the same thing until you learn. Until you learn, okay, wait. It's me. I allowed it. I did this. Granted, there are some things outside of your control. I do understand that. But the things that are in your control. Spirit saying, open up about what it is that is ailing your. Open up about the things that you can't forgive or the pain that you're feeling. Open up about it so that you can find balance. This is all about transmutation. When you take that negative energy and then you transmute them, and something is created, something new is created. Be the alchemist here. So, for example, Marisol is a good example here. Marisol has acknowledged that these experiences have made her a better person. So instead of her letting the experiences keep her stuck, she used them to transform herself. That is what the alchemists do, or that's what he does. Sorry, yeah, I'm a little sleepy. He was scared to start life without him. Anybody else want to be honest and transparent in the chat? This was gonna be a short one. Excuse me. I apologize, you guys. I've been up all day. Well, this is a new day, but I've been up. I've been rest. I just did it like for a few minutes there, like maybe 15, 20 minutes. But I'm going to get through this because I do want y'all to get this. Spirit says it's time to rebuild. It's time to break down those old structures, those old beliefs, those old attachments and toxic ties that are keeping you stuck from moving forward, from having fulfilling relationships, having fulfillment in your life. It is time. But since you took so damn long, the tower says the universe is going to come in and break those false structures up. Even relationships, friendships will be broken up. Anything that don't serve your highest good. Spirit says, take the lead, be courageous. Your ships are coming in. For some of you guys, you may have to wait. Clarity of belief, seeing something clearly. Again, clarifying these beliefs. What do you believe? What do you believe? I thought I wasn't good enough. No, you're more than enough. Spirit says, confront so that you can forgive it. You must confront it. If you can't confront it, then you ain't ready. And this is not the chat for you. This is the chat for people that are ready. But you can listen. Don't get me wrong. But I need you to be ready. Hi, Diana. We're doing a soul therapy session tonight. And this is about how to forgive after all is said and done. If you would like to share an experience or how you were able to forgive, please put that in the chat. If you were able to forgive something, please also put that in the chat so that other people watching the video later can read those comments. Spirit is saying it's time to get real clear. A lot of y'all not clear. A lot of you guys are like, wavering between, do I stay? Do I go? Do I forgive or do I not forgive? Do I reach out or do I not reach out? That's where a lot of you guys are at. Spirit said it's time to rebuild. You don't rebuild, we're going to do it for you. You can't resist this any longer. Thank you, Paula. So confronting those deepest, darkest fears. Because when you harbor a resentment or you don't forgive, it trickles into your next relationships and friendships. It affects the way you look at other people, how you communicate. Okay. So it's important that you keep the energy levels high. I feel like hate, revenge, and those type of emotions, I feel like they're so heavy. They bog you down. Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to share, share. It's not obligated, but if you want to. I gotta stop yawning, you guys. So let me get to the cards. Somebody gotta find their clarity. Get clear, get clear, get clear. Get clear, baby. You're almost there. Tower comes in, and then here's the balance. Temperance energy. Get very clear about what it is that you want. I want to be happy. I want a well-deserved reward for all my good deeds, for all the energy and time I spent. I want to reap the rewards of my good energy. Sacral chakra. I want to clear my karmic decks and my karmic soul ties, and I want to be able to move forward in a healthy, happy relationship where there's reciprocity, where I don't have to second guess my partner, where I don't have to question whether they're telling the truth or not. God says you will have a well-deserved reward once you finish healing this chakra here. And when you confront your inner child, you have to confront the inner child. You have to go back. You got to go back, peeling back the layers of the onion, getting to the root. Spirit says you will heal, and you will now be able to receive and give love to another. So this could take the rest of the year to happen. But I do see that you will have clarity here. You will heal because you're confronting and being honest with yourself. No more self-deception. It's beautiful, you guys. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you. Thank you for the people that interacted with the chat. I know that, sometimes it's hard to share personal information, but this is a community to help each other. We all have been there, done that. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of loving somebody. Somebody absolutely feels stuck. Someone needs to make a plan. Someone's trying to strategize, but they don't know how to move forward. Represents a new house. Somebody wants to move out or just want a new beginning, but they don't know how to manifest that on their own. To forgive your mom. Yes, Tia, yes. Wow, thank you, baby. Thank you, Tia, thank you. Tia's being very authentic because it's the full moon. Get those feelings out, get those emotions out so they can be purged from your system. You know what? My ex-husband, I low-key resent him because he mistreated my son. He neglected my son. I released him. I released the any ill feelings, ill intent that I may be harboring consciously or unconsciously. I resented him because he made my son cry. He hurt my son, and he wasn't there for him when he needed him. But I release him. I release him. Every fiber in me, because I do not want to be attached to it anymore, God. Sever that tie. I paid my dues. I forgive myself, and I forgive him. Keep it up, you guys. Keep it up. The full moon's here. Time to release these things that don't serve us because they're becoming a burden now. Any other messages for the collective? I have a water sign woman here that is contemplating ending a family situation or a marriage. She's not happy. She's not at peace. And she's about to turn her back. She has a desire to travel, possibly see other countries, see the world. So she may be planning for a trip. She's been saving her money, but now I think she has enough money to take this trip now. But she is worried and scared that something may happen. Okay. Or if this is not a trip, this is just about moving. Maybe this person just wants to move out, get their own place, get their own space. But there will be an overcoming of some fear, worry, and anxiety. See this woman letting go. There could also be third-party interaction here. It doesn't have to be. I see Aquarian energy strong. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and Leo energy here. Okay. Somebody's saying, you know what, it's time. It's time for me to get a divorce. I tried to work at this, but I'm not at peace. My spirit, my soul is not at peace. I'm not happy. I just want to heal, God. That's it. That's all. So you're turning your back and you're releasing anxiety, worry, and stress because you forgive self for the things that you think you have done and the things that you think you have not done. Like the book said, you're releasing resentment, you're releasing jealousy, envy, hate, anger. Release it all. Give it all up to the universe to transmute the energy. You end up as this Queen of Wands, though you end up as confident, secure, ready, positive, enthusiastic. That's very good. That's a very good sign. I love that. Let me get clarification on this Four of Pentacles in the outcome position, please. It's reversed, please. Let me know if this is a reconciliation. Somebody is definitely scared of taking some sort of risk. This hermit, this emperor here, see? Someone feels left out in the cold. It's like this person that has that poker face. I have Aries, Taurus. This particular person here stresses out a lot about money, finances. There's a self-imposed imprisonment. And then right underneath that, here's the Emperor's counterpart. So what's separating you guys is fear. Being afraid of being left out in the cold, being afraid of betrayal, overthinking the situation. Any final messages for the collective, you guys? Sorry, I can't go longer. I like to go deep, but I just wanted to come on here and give y'all something to work on. But I must, honor myself and make sure that I'm getting enough rest so that I can be sharp. Spirit says it is time to come out of that impatient attitude, and know that you're being blessed by this transformation. It may look like a difficult period. It may feel like a difficult period, but trust me, you're being transformed as we speak. God is transforming your situation. You have changed as a person, so you're transforming. You're going to see the difference. The people that you thought you wanted so bad, you're going to realize you don't even resonate at the same frequency as them. Or they don't resonate at the same frequency as you. Any other messages for our collective? The thinking man in reverse. Wow. A lot of you guys need to understand that this is a learning experience. Whatever you're going through, just know that you are learning. It is meant for your growth, your soul growth. These traumatic experiences they don't define you. That breakup doesn't define you. That betrayal doesn't define you. That rejection does not define you. Remember, everything is happening as it should based on our actions. So therefore, if there is an uncomfortable reality or uncomfortable experience happening to you, you must therefore change. Change the thinking, change the thought, and focus on the thing that you want. You may not get it in the same package. You may get bootleg, or you may get a refurbished item, but you're gonna get it. I'm just joking. You will get it. Your dreams will come true. All you need to do is make the necessary changes. As far as forgiving, forgive yourself. Let go of guilt, let go of resentment. Once you do that, you get a download for third eye chakra. Simply loving yourself. And then you manifest. This is a card of compassion, Six of Cups, forgiveness, apologies, nostalgia. Okay, so then we have the manifest. You start to create your reality, your experience, because you're changing. You're acknowledging what the problem is, why there is a attachment or a tie in the first place, and you're acknowledging why you can't forgive it in the first place. And once you do that, you get to the core, you get to the root, then you can pluck it. Be done with it. Hi, Lilac. You did. I'm sorry to hear that, my love. Hi, Diana. Thank you. You release all your fears. Thank you. Release all your fears. Come on now, somebody, anybody. I release fear. I release self-confidence issues. I release low self-esteem, insecurities. Keep saying lead. Lead, Emperor. It's time to lead. You can't be a follower. You have to lead. You have to be in control. You have to command. Make demands. You must change. There must be balance within self. And right now you're in balance. Now, whatever it is that you're refusing to see, oh, trust me, you'll see it. The universe will put it right in your face. Any more messages? Thank you. Spirit says, once you lead, you take back your God-given power. You take off that false mask and you make a decision. This is what happens. You strengthen the bond with yourself or a relationship partner because you have learned a lesson. Remember, it's all about learning lessons. And that first spread, we saw that the wheel was reversed because someone's going around and around and around in circles. When you learn the lessons, you will strengthen a bond with self. I love it. I love it. Let's get some messages from the Energy Oracle deck. I'm sorry. This is the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue, child. Pay yourself first. Put yourself first. Always put yourself first. Putting yourself first so you can strengthen the bond and create new structures for self that are at her bigger and stronger. Sorry, you guys, I'm reading. Yes, baby. Thank you, Diana. I release all the pain, all the times I cried, all the suffering, all the times I was misled, when my feelings were not validated, all the times I was told I was bipolar. Spirit says find balance. Find balance here. Any other messages for the collective? I mean, for me, I just think that when you forgive, it's like you're lifting a weight off of your shoulder, right? Wow, visualize abundance in all forms. You got the gift of visualization. Whatever you think can become reality, but you must believe it. There go that release card, resentment card. They're saying that you need to go out. You need to go out in nature. Also, you're needing to let go of guilt and do some charity work to help to clear some of the karmic debt. You're needing to release jealousy, resentment, and you're needing to forgive other people and forgive yourself. It says spending time in nature helps shift you into a higher vibration. Okay, so spending some time. But the main one is releasing, letting go of guilt and releasing anger or jealousy, hurt, pain. Okay, releasing those things because those are the things holding you back the most. Okay. Did anybody want to order a private read tonight before I close out? I'm gonna close out soon. I'm very drowsy. I'm trying to stay focused. Sorry, you guys. I'm just, this work takes a lot of my energy. Yes, I release all neglect. I release all anger. I release pain. Yes, thank you so much for the people that are sharing and sharing their info or their story, rather, in their chat. I think I'm going to end here because, if my words start to slur one more time, hunty. Get to the root. Get to the root. Get to the root. Pull it out. When you get to the root, watch your life change. Watch your experiences change. When you get to the root of the problem, breaking down a false belief, breaking out of the pattern of self-deception, breaking out of the pattern of self-sabotage. It is time for you to want to heal. You got to want to heal. And one of the things that are holding you back is releasing and forgiving, no matter how hard it is. Okay? But always start with self. When you start with self, remember that the more positive you are to self, the more positivity comes towards you. Simple, isn't it? It's easier said than done, but it's doable. Oh, are they going to do it right now? Oh, you did, Alexis? Okay. Let me know what her question is. Anybody want to do a quick reading before I go? Let me know if the message is resonating for you. Let me know if the message is helping you, and let me know if you need guidance or clarity. If you have questions, please let me know. I'm here to help. Okay, I don't have all the answers. We're helping each other. But what I do know is I'm tired of feeling stuck. I'm tired of not getting the life that I want or the relationship that I want with people, not just love romantically. I'm talking about friends, people, family. I'm tired of that. So I'm releasing any false belief of self, any attachment, okay, any soul tie that is no longer serving me. I release it, give it up to the universe so the universe can transmute it. I want my life to change. This is why I'm doing this work. This is why I'm on here at 2:00 in the morning, because I want change. So I will forgive as much as I have to. And I'm not doing it because I don't care. I'm not saying I'm going to do it as much because I don't care. I do care, but I know that I have to keep. Sometimes you got to keep. I'm saying something repetitively for it to stick. Yes, coming out of that energy of crying over spilled milk. This is the grief card. Coming out of that grief, that sadness, that sorrow, and getting stable emotionally. She's coming up because we're talking about emotions. This doesn't necessarily have to be a water sign female, but because we're talking about emotions, they're letting us know that you're about to get solid up in this piece. Yes, you're going to find your balance, baby. Yes. Yes, because you're going to get in your ship and you're going to sail off into the sunset. Is that it for the list? I may close the list there. I want to know if I keep doing my music. Thank you, baby. Forgiveness is not your strength. Thank you for being honest, my love. You want to know if you keep doing music, if you'll get somewhere. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you. Is there anything you want to forgive today, Alexis? Is there anything you need to forgive in your life? Can you think of something? Spirit says you're needing to be patient, baby. You're lacking patience, love. Alexis, Spirit of the Universe, connect me to Alexis Santiago so I can give her a clear, accurate message. Is that one question? That's your husband? Aw, hey. Aw, thank you, Paola, for referring your husband. I appreciate that. Soul therapy. I do couples therapy too. Okay. Alexis want to know if you should still keep doing music. I'm gonna tell you now, as a creative, yes, absolutely, keep doing your music, but be practical. Don't do it to the detriment of other things that are important in your life. Do it because it's something you love. Spirit gave you the gift of music because it's something that you're supposed to use to help humanity. Okay, first and foremost, it makes you happy. Therefore, it will make everybody else happy. Law of one. Okay, so think about it like that. It is important, baby. It's important. Everything is important. Everything that you love in your heart is important. But make sure that you're practical. Make sure that you're making enough time, putting, organizing your time so that you have enough time for work, for taking care of your family, and to enjoy what makes you happy. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say to you, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for trusting in me. Thank you, Paola. I appreciate you so much and your support. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, moderators. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Give me a divine message for Alexis, please. Tell me if this is a something that he should keep doing, or should he focus on something else that he sees as more important. Spirit of the Universe, give me a divine message. 3 cards for Alexis. 3 cards. Thank you. I said 3. Okay, let's see. I think they gave me the right amount. Yeah, they gave me the right. Oh, no, they didn't. But I like this. So you have a victory, but there are some things that need to be healed within self, okay? I feel like I'm holding it as wrong. Way to cube out. This is it's still a good spread, but I'm gonna pull it again. I feel like they're not in order. Oh, you got 2 questions? Okay, let me confirm. You got 2 questions. Thank you, Paola. So, Paola, so it's 2 questions for him and 2 from. Oh no, that was from the other. Okay, never mind. I forgot you sent me a payment for the. Okay, there it is. Thank you, baby. All right. So 2 questions. 1 second. I gotta get back to the chat. There we are. 2 questions. And I'm over here with I'm getting oily. Sorry. I just looked at myself like, ooh. Okay, got it. So the first question is, you want to know if you should keep doing your music. And the second one is, okay, so let me first do the first question. If you would like a reading, please Purchase now. I'm about to close the list because I don't want to be on too late. It's already 2 o'clock in the morning. So if you want a reading, please purchase your reading now. Okay. I'm going to close the list in probably the next 30 minutes. Doing something he loves to do heals the heart and soul. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, God. This makes more sense. So you got a big fat yes, you should be doing music. Absolutely. This is a yes, absolutely keep doing it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Positively. Spirit is saying yes. We would never tell you not to do something that makes you happy. Not only does it make you happy, it's healing to other people. Did you know that you can heal people with your music? Did you know that? You love this work. You are in love with what you do. You are in love with this because it heals not only people around you, but it heals you. It's soothing, it's therapeutic for you. And Spirit says that this will bring you a lot of abundance, not only in the form of money, but also emotional abundance, for, stability. This is something that's going to, it can be money related because this is a money card. It is very much a money card. Spirit is saying you need to network. You're needing to get with like-minded people. Okay, like-minded people that are in the same profession as you, people that have more experience than you. They said you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Okay, soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Okay, so they're saying, yes, you can keep your other job and you can work on this in the meantime, moonlighting. And then they're saying, baby, do the work, baby, do the work, do the work. It says it's not enough to dream or pray, baby. You have to also take positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a flower bush garden. So you are going to be working on this on the side while keeping a regular job, and you are going to be working on this business. This will include, not sleeping, but whatever it takes, right? Not getting enough sleep. That's why sometimes you see me, y'all. I be looking tired, but I have to do the work. I have to do the work. Okay. I can't just pray, 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 and not meet the universe halfway, and I can't do that. I gotta make sure that I'm a match to what I'm asking. Am I even a vibrational match to this person? Or is this person even a vibrational match to me? So it looks like you are doing something that you love. You're creative. This is something that is very therapeutic. The Spirit is saying that you're needing to network so you can meet people in the same industry, so you can get connected with the right people. Spirit will work and move things in your favor, but you have to help them by moving in their direction so you guys can meet in the middle. So in other words, you have to meet them halfway. Okay. So you are praying for this. So maybe you have a business that may be slow season for you right now, and you're wanting a breakthrough. They're saying a breakthrough is around the corner. Okay, that people that will be willing to invest to help you with this career. This is about networking. However, you do have a little bit of fear when it comes to breaking out of your comfort zone, doing something that you normally wouldn't do. We have the world card here saying that there is a little bit of narrow-minded thinking that's keeping you stuck. Spirit says that you have the world in your hands. The world is your oyster. So you have the chance to enjoy life. You have all these options and possibilities that would make you happy. Okay. So this is, yes, you can do it, but you need to get out of that thinking that's holding you back. It's narrow-minded thinking. It's self-doubt. It's holding you back because maybe deep down you doubt it. You doubt that you can do it, but you can. Healer of the age is saying they're going to heal you from this energy, this world card energy. You can. And you even got a new beginning to prove that you can. This is a new beginning card. Spirit is opening the door to you once you listen to their guidance. The answer to your question is yes. Okay? Listen to your intuition. Keep doing what you love, but make a practical plan. I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. He's amazing. Oh. So I hope that helped you, Alexis. Yes. Yes. Keep doing your music, my love. It is going to bring you money and stability in the future. You're being healed because you have self-confidence issues. You have some sort of confidence issue, but Spirit is healing you. So keep going, baby. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop, okay? Good, good, good. So your second question is, you want to know if you'll get custody of your kids. Thank you. So when I get sleepy, everything's blurry. Those words on the screen, this would be a no, my love. This is a no, baby. This is you got to be patient, my love. Spirit is working in your favor. Keep praying. So patience is upright. So this is saying that you need to be patient. Okay. But I'm gonna pull some more cards, okay? Came back out. I put it back in. So it's right now the situation is still tied up with getting custody. There is still something that you're needing to walk away from, or someone. Let me give some clarifiers. Yeah, the way you think. Yeah, you got to be patient with this one. 50% of the custody. Things have been unfair. He wants to know if he gets a lawyer. Here's this represents a lawyer. It's reversed though. You do have to make sure that the person that you're getting is very familiar with the case, or it works with integrity, honesty, and truth. So I don't like the fact that it's reversed though, because they're trying to say that you're not in alignment to your truest, highest path. This is 42, this is 46. Okay. It says in the reverse, the thinking man could represent a male in authority. This could be a lawyer, it could be anybody, doctor, who is not acting in your best interest by this time, but this card is more than just you. Try the pages, we're getting stuck. Yes. So in the reverse, it says, in the reverse, this card is more about you than others in your life. This card in this position indicates that such a learning and growth are actually part of your own path. You may be destined to be a therapist, a teacher, a writer, a publisher. Those are the things that you should be looking into. Creative. I'm just reading from the book. Sorry, I'm a little drowsy, but this what it means is that you've been thinking about walking away from a situation or giving up. Here because it's reversed. Then walking away is reversed. So it makes me feel like you've been thinking about walking away from something, severing something, but you're binded, and you're not truly wanting to walk away. But it's like the situation is very stressful, so it's causing you to want to wash your hands of it, right? Because you just don't want to deal with it anymore. But I see here that there just may be a little bit of delay to get the verdict in. I don't see anything for this year. Well, maybe, let me see. Thinking, man. Is this a lawyer? I don't know if I see the King of Swords. But it's something about you not walking away or you're feeling like giving up on something. This has to do with support of some kind. So the lawyer is so you can have an appeal for some sort of support or visitation rights. Yeah, this is the person, this is the mother of your children. She's showing up in reverse. She's causing a lot of conflict and confusion. And she's frustrated or you're angry because of this. She's causing division, confusion, and frustration in your life. But you're wanting to wash your hands clean of it. That's what I feel. But you don't want to do that because you do have children with her, you know? Right. That you shouldn't have. Wow, that isn't fair. So you feel like she took advantage of you. You feel like she used you. And you honestly, sweetheart, you feel trapped. This is what you feel like. You feel trapped by the situation. You can't walk away even if you wanted to. One, that's your children. Two, it's like you're binded to her now because of the child support. You feel so trapped. I feel like you want to wash your hands and just say forget it all, but well, you can't. So Spirit says that there may not be the ruling may not be in your favor. I do suggest you do get a lawyer. It doesn't seem. I mean, the outcome is good, but it says patience in the outcome. So that means that whatever you're requesting will happen, but it won't happen in maybe that case. Maybe you have to keep appealing. It's not going to happen right away. Okay, there's some work that needs to be done. So see here, thinking man is reversed. This means that you may need to do some sort of cleansing because you're meant to be in the spiritual practices. Okay, whenever this card shows up here, just clarify it. See, again, we have a woman that is seeking financial support. And there's a man here that feels like he's being taken advantage of. But in the subconscious, I see here that you're learning with this to be compassionate. And with this heart chakra card, it's letting me know that you're healing from certain experiences. So because we're talking about forgiving, this is about you needing to show compassion and forgive her. You're needing to forgive the mother of your children because you're still holding on to it. This is how I know you're holding on to it because the ties that bind. Okay, and when you get a chance, watch that soul therapy because how do I cut the ties? Look, she's tied up. How do I cut them so that I'm not connected to them anymore? But the outcome is something that's going to make you happy, but it's going to require patience. So there is going to be a good ruling, but even with the lawyer, it's still going to require patience. Clarify patience, please. Why is patience here? There's an ending of a conflict, my love. No more fighting, no more conflict. Okay. And this page, so this is in regards to your child or children. What is this page of cups, please? Cutting out. Clarify patience one more time, please. Why is patience here? Clarify the patience card. There it is. Yeah. You're going to get bad news initially. You are going to get the lawyer. Okay, it shows me here. You are going to get a lawyer, but you're going to have some bad news initially that's going to be a burden to you. Okay, but then you're going to hear some good news. So, because I do past, present, future. So, in the future, with divine timing at play, you will get the results that you've been working on. And Spirit is saying, release any jealousy, any hatred, anything that may be holding you back. Okay. Now, there won't be any collaborating here. She's very sneaky. Be careful for this energy. Okay. She's very sneaky. So you may not get the results you want right away. But with patience, Spirit says that the burden will be lifted. Okay. What is this man holding a heart? Yeah. There's a tie will be severed. So you're karmically linked to her soul tie. The tie will be severed and the burden will be lifted. Okay. So to answer your question, my love, your verdict will not be positive in the beginning or when you first start the process. You will not like the information or the outcome. But after some time in negotiating, there will be a success, okay? With negotiations, okay, sweetheart? So I hope that answered your questions. And if it didn't, please let me know. I'll give you clarity. But if it did, thank you so much for trusting in me and thank you for joining the chat. So, first question, yes, keep doing music. It is going to be lucrative. It will bring money, blossoming abundance. It's something blossoming that you can't see yet. In this particular spread, I see that there will be some conflict between you and the mother of your children. Mm-hmm. Yeah, justice will be served. Yes, I felt it. Tell them justice will be served. Absolutely. I felt it. Justice will be served, okay? The truth will be spoken in court. This will be fair and just. And then somebody makes appear to end a family situation because it was a burden. One more card. Thank you. There, it came back out. So if there was any sort of rejection or any sort of ill feelings, you're letting it go. You're releasing it to the universe. You're letting the universe transmute it for you. Everybody, I want you to, before you go to sleep or settle in, to think about forgiveness on what you need to forgive. Okay? And start taking notes, okay, you guys? But yes, sweetheart, you have a positive reading. Oh, you're welcome, baby. Yeah, you do need a lawyer. But it's, she's the mother. And to be honest, it's not fair, but, usually they rule in favor of the mother of the child. So, yes, get a lawyer, but you're having to be patient. Okay, just trust your intuition, divine timing. They said that they will give you some clarity or communicate when is the right time. Give me a card for patience. Yeah, see? Somebody's going to be talking a good talk, door to healing and personal happiness. And then you also have stability with man holding a coin. And then there's a victory. You have the victory. Okay, thank you so much. So if anybody else wanted a reading or pay, because I'm going to close out the chat. Yesterday, that happened to another client. She paid, but she didn't say something in time, and I closed out the chat. And then I had to do it the next day. So if you want me to answer a question, go ahead and order your questions now. If not, that will be the end of our Souls Therapy. Please let me know what you thought about that. Let me know if it helped. Thank you for everybody that donated and supported my channel today. I appreciate you. Even the likes count. Everything counts. Let me know. Okay, nobody's saying anything. I dozed off. Bye, you guys. I gotta go to sleep. Love y'all.